Okay, so I want to go through the directions of the optional culminating project. The reason why I say optional is because you don't have to do it. If you already have an A already, and obviously I assume you're happy with an A, then you don't need to do this. Go ahead and do it, but you'd basically be doing it for fun because it's not going to help your grade. So if you have an A already, there's no point. Also, since the culminating project slash final is on the syllabus and online as currently 10% of your final or semester grade, being realistic, if you have an 85, 86, probably even 87%, most likely it's not going to bring you up to an A. Mathematically, actually, I'm not sure even 87%, 87 and a half, I'm not even sure, is if that's what you have currently, if going into the final or going into this culminating project, if that's what you have currently, I'm not really sure mathematically it will be enough to turn an 87% into an A. So if you have an 84% right now, and this again is optional, but just realize it wouldn't be enough to boost up your overall grade to a higher grade. So we're talking really about stuff like if you're at 88%, 88.5% to 90%, that range, then you probably might want to do this thing, as it could raise your grade from 89% to obviously an A at the end of the semester. And of course that applies also to the 70s. If you have a 75%, mathematically, I'm just telling you, mathematically it's not possible to turn the 75% into a B. But if you're close to already that B level and you're at 79%, then obviously it would be worth your trouble. So I just want to start with that before I even go through the directions. So that's what I meant by this assignment is optional. Do it if you think it'll help you, but being realistic, I don't think we're talking about really students in that, almost kind of borderline-ish area. Okay, so what's the assignment? First of all, your topic depends on whether you're in periods 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6. If you're in periods 2, since my period 1 is Virtual Academy, if you're in period 2, your topic is air pollution before and after the Beijing Olympics. If you're in periods 3 and 4, your topic is water pollution along the Yangtze River before and after the construction of Three Gorges Dam. And if you're in periods 5, I do not have a period 6, your topic is recycling efforts in Japan. Let me explain what you're doing. Is basically you're writing a report, okay? And so this is my made-up situation. My made-up situation is this. A panel of international scientists and politicians are gathering for an annual conference in LA regarding environmental science and chemistry. Their focus this year is air and water quality and recycling efforts in developing and industrializing countries such as China. The goal is to create strategies to develop a harmonious society with clean air and water. Your job is an environmental and chemical consultant for Kang & Associates in partnership with the Pali High Environmental Fund, obviously made-up organization. The group wants a report to identify, 1, what is the problem? What's the issue, okay? So let's say your topic is air pollution. So what's wrong with the air before and after Olympics? And to what extent, what is the extent of the problem? So how bad is it? And if there's too many problems, focus on, 1 or 2. Don't just have a laundry list of, here's the 8,000 different chemicals in the air that could be, or in the water that could be pollutants. It's like, okay, not that much. The main ones. Number 2, what's causing the issue? Example, explain the chemistry: smog, water, aqueous solution solubility. Aqueous solution solubility, that applies for water pollution, but air pollution, it'd be, about gases. Include any correct balance equations if there are any. Correct balance, if there are no equations, don't worry about it. But if you have equations, make sure to balance in your report. Number 3, what have other countries that have faced these challenges done to remediate these issues? Basically, like the United States has air pollution. LA, yay, we're number 1. We're the most polluted air pollution city in the United States. Okay, so what have we done? Actually, the United States, or California, specifically Los Angeles, has done a lot about air pollution. What have we done about it? Okay. Um, and number 4, what would you recommend to the group? Remember, you work for Kung and Associates and Pal High Environmental Fund. So what are you going to tell these? What would you recommend to, clean up the air, the water? We'll get to the recycling one. That's for periods 5, 6. That's your questions are different. How would you implement it? Number 5. Number 6, what would the environmental, financial, industrial impact be if your recommendations were implemented? So you said, okay, one of the main solutions of air pollution or water pollution is, say, cars. Let's just say that is what you found. You could say, oh, fine, ban all driving. The environmental pollution, well, environmentally, that might be good, but financially, industrially, we know that's not good. So it's kind of like if you told LA, okay, cars are bad, so stop driving. No one can drive anymore. No, you can't do that. Well, I mean, you could theoretically, but it would really harm our financial industrial industries in LA. Number 7, what can other countries as the United States learn from this issue? So they have a problem and they're trying to solve it. What can we learn from other people's problems? Okay, so that's question number 7. Okay, so periods 5 and 6, you're still doing a report, but your questions are this. 1, how's a plastic PET bottle created? So again, your topic is about recycling. So how's a plastic bottle made? So water bottle, it doesn't matter, a Dasani, pick a Crystal Geyser water bottle. The plastic is called PET, the type of plastic. How's PET created? Number 2, what happens to the bottle that are sent to recycling? Explain the chemistry. Where does it go? So you put your plastic bottle in a recycling bin. What happens to it? Okay, chemically. So they pick it up, but what do they do to recycle it? Number 3, according to National Geographic, January 2008, Japan recycles more than any developed country in the world. What are they doing to encourage recycling? What can we learn and apply here? So Japan recycles more than anybody else. So let's admit it, they're better than us in recycling. So we could probably learn something from them. What can we learn? What are they doing? I mean, what's their magic secret, if you call it that? Okay, what's their secret recipe that they're doing, that they're recycling so much, and we are recycling not as well as many industrialized countries. Okay. Number 4, what can developing countries like China do? What can developing countries like China do? What are they doing? So what can other countries learn from this? Okay, so what are you doing? You're writing a report. What are the guidelines? Approximately 1,000 to 1,500 words, and that is 4 to 6 full pages. And I thought I had typed on here, but maybe it didn't save. 4 to 6 full pages, not including the bibliography part. Okay, full page, which is double spaced, normal 12 font. A normal page has about 250 words on it. Okay, just so you know. So if we have 1,000 to 1,500 words, we're talking about 4 to 6 full pages, approximately. You don't need to count. At the bottom, Microsoft Word, this is Adobe Acrobat. Bottom Microsoft Word or Pages or all that, there's actually it tells you the word count. But I'm just telling you now, if you fill up 4 full pages, and not like tiny margins, like normal pages, okay, double space, you will have approximately 250 words on a normal page. So we're talking about 4 full pages to 6 full pages. Include a properly cited bibliography. I'm not an English teacher here, but most Pali teachers, English teachers, require MLA, so we'll stick with that. Here are some selected resources. Depending on your topic here, this is about the Three Gorges Dam, about air pollution, this is about recycling. And this is how it'll be graded on, I'm not going to read it all to you, but the amount of information, quality information, and sources. Okay, so that is the final culminating project for the semester. This needs to be done, well, I think I said the 16th before midnight. Preferably you turn it in before that, okay, but grades are due, so I need this before that time. In fact, I might actually have to change it even like slightly one day before, but currently I think it says the 16th, but do it as soon as you can. It shouldn't take you that long to do this kind of thing, but this is the culminating project in lieu of any final.